In ecological communities, certain species play an excessively large role in maintaining the structure and balance of their environment. These organisms, known as keystone species, significantly influence the makeup and function of ecosystems. Without them, the entire ecosystem may undergo significant changes, potentially leading to a decline in the variety of life. One classic example of a keystone species is the sea otter, which lives in coastal areas of the North Pacific Ocean. Sea otters primarily feed on sea urchins, which, if left unchecked, can eat too much of kelp forests. These underwater forests provide a home and food for many marine organisms. When sea otters are removed from an ecosystem, often due to hunting or environmental threats, the sea urchin population grows unchecked, leading to the destruction of kelp forests and a following decline in marine biodiversity. This example highlights how the loss of a single species can have spreading effects throughout an ecosystem. Similarly, in land-based ecosystems, predators such as wolves serve as keystone species. In Yellowstone National Park, for instance, wolves control populations of plant-eating animals such as elk. Without predators, elk populations increase rapidly, eating too much of the vegetation and changing the landscape. The bringing back of wolves to Yellowstone in the 1990s restored ecological balance by reducing elk numbers and allowing plant life to recover. This, in turn, helped other species such as beavers and songbirds, which rely on healthy vegetation for survival. Keystone species do not necessarily have to be predators. Some plants and herbivores also fulfill this role. The African elephant, for example, affects savanna ecosystems by pulling out trees and maintaining open grasslands. This behavior supports a variety of species, from grazing herbivores to the predators that hunt them. Without elephants, the number of trees increases, altering the ecosystem and potentially reducing biodiversity. Understanding the role of keystone species is important for conservation efforts. By identifying and protecting these essential organisms, scientists and environmentalists can help maintain ecological balance. In many cases, conservation projects focus on restoring keystone species populations as a means of saving entire ecosystems.